And loading is Trickery, the favorite for the call. Here's Larry Comas.
They're ready for the start. They're off in the dinner party. Trickery broke very well from the far outside toward the inside. Neat with some early speed. Abramar between those two will be a part of the pace as well. Then Devan Propos, who's down toward the inside. Crabs and Beer in between horses is next. Then a length and a half back to Crystal Quest, who's running in the middle of the pack, about 4 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Balnikov, who's well held down toward the rail. Fort Washington is next, and then Desvio. Last of them all is the gray Cash Equity. It's Abramar and Neat, and the two of them are matching strides with 27.47 opening quarter mile. If that's correct, they are just walking on the lead over this going. As they enter the backstretch, they'll be 1-2, and right behind them is Crabs and Beer, who sits back in third position in the run onto the backstretch. And then it's Trickery fourth on the outside. Then it's Devan Propos running in fifth, 4 lengths from the front, just ahead of Crystal Quest and Fort Washington. Desvio to their outside. Balnikov has 8 lengths to make up. The trailer is Cash Equity, the half mile, a crawling 52.17 seconds. Racing for the far turn. It is Neat on the inside. Right alongside of Abramar, and Trickery comes up to them 3 wide. Fort Washington is moving quickly now 4 wide, and a part of the pace as Neat starts to backpedal on the turn. Crabs and Beer is next. The others have work to do as they make their way around the far turn. Abramar on the inside. Fort Washington, Trickery between those two. 2.5 back to Crystal Quest as they come to the top of the stretch here. 3/16 of a mile to run, and Fort Washington drifting out to the middle of the racetrack is the leader. Here comes a run from Cash Equity from dead last, who's charging through at the fence. Devan Propos is third. It is Fort Washington in front. Cash Equity to the inside second. Desvio now takes third late, but Fort Washington and Junior Alvarado win the dinner party. Cash Equity was second. Desvio was third. Devan Propos was fourth.
A paceless first half mile, and Fort Washington, like the other horses, had a lot left and was able to come away with the win here in the dinner party.
Very smart ride by Junior Alvarado. Sensing they were going very slow early, he was positioned a little closer than this horse is normally placed. Moving earlier, he was in position as they went into the far turn. He's no more than a length off the lead, and he knew that if he could kick away, that it would be hard for come from behinders to catch him. And he was exactly right. And Mike, I don't think he hit this horse once.
After what we talked about in the Derby just a moment before the race.
Exactly. What a weirdly run race.
Yes.
I mean, we looked at it before, and there wasn't much early speed in there. Neat is the kind of horse that does not want to be on the lead because he gets too aggressive, he gets too rank. But, I mean, the pace was just absolutely crawling. And how about Cash Equity's owner, Ken Ramsey, who's been one of the leading owners in America over the last 25 years or so, in his late 80s, last year, had a kidney transplant. In the Guinness Book of World Records, is the oldest recipient of a kidney transplant ever. I'm sure he's watching right now. Congratulations, Ken. A big win here.